welcome to Cathy's Crafty Snippets. Today I'm going to give you a very basic idea of how to make some masculine card bases. You can actually use this design for any card bases, but this one today is a focus on masculine card bases, and it will give you 3 card bases so that you can put whatever embellishments, greetings that you would like on them as you need them. So we're going to start, I've actually pre-cut for you, but we started with 3 3/4 inch piece of printed paper by 4 7/8. I cut the 1 1/8 off across the top, then I cut off 1 1/2, and then this one is actually 2 1/8. And as you can see, I've actually trimmed a tiny little bit off down the side, which I've already popped in the bin. So you need that little piece so that when you pop it on your card base, you've allowed for your gap between your pieces of paper. So I've done that 3 times. Just get them all right. I've got a grey here. Hopefully I'm still in shot. Now we simply mix them up. Ooh. We need this one to go here, this one to go here, and this one to go here. So very quickly you've got 3 bases ready to go. Now if we pop this one on there, hopefully you can see what I mean. And then these fit onto a regular 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 base. Now at any time, if you decide you want this piece wider, there is absolutely no reason you can't make that wider and this one smaller. But you've got to remember, you've got to trim that extra 1/8 of an inch off to allow for the spacing in between. The other thing is, if you want to make this into 3 pieces, you trim off 2 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I've already done some of these ready to go, so I can show you how I've embellished some of them up. This one, I was using the Euro Classic stamp set, and I'll just pop that there. I've already pre-stamped this part. This one I actually made a little bit wider and this little bit a bit narrower. So I'm going to quickly just pop on some foam tape. Love this because you can just tear it the size you need. And I'll just, oops, pull that off. And I'll pop him in the middle. I've actually coloured it up so it's a little bit coordinating. And then for the embellishment, the dots, what I usually do, I just loosen it up. Oh, these ones are very tight. And I'll just pop him in the corner. Might go 1, 2, 3. There we go. And there's our first card done. Rightio. Let's move on to the next card. Sorry. I'll also show you this. This is a 5-star dad stamp set that I got the greeting from. Okay, now the next one, I thought I'd bring in a bit of a fishing theme, and I used, excuse my arm, I used the bait and tackle set that is in our current catalogue. And what I find nice about these cards that have got panels like this, you can actually use the panels to help you place the things that you want to pop on your card. So if I did something like that, and then I could put happy birthday, happy Father's Day, whatever I decide down the side, and once again it would be on a white base. Now for this one, something that looks really nice on masculine cards, because a lot of bling's probably not quite the thing, is to grab liquid glass, and I'll do it even though I haven't stuck it down, and you put little blobs of liquid glass around it, and it actually looks like water droplets. So that's actually a really nice one for when you're doing fishing in particular. So there's that one. I'll pop that one out of the road. Now this next one I've partially done, but instead of cutting it across the top and two down, I actually went across this time. So that's something a little different. So I had to allow for needing the extra space, but if you have just a bit of a play as you go, you can usually do that. Now if you can see these, when you use your thin cut, your hook will be cut out with quite a wide edge around it. But I didn't want that. I wanted something quite thin, because if you can see here, I've actually cut the mouth of the fish and popped the hook through. So that's what I'll be doing with this one as well. I haven't cut that one ready to go, but he will go on there. Okay. And behind I've actually got some silver foil paper that I have embossed, but I actually embossed it using a stencil. So that is something I'll be showing in another video, but and I've got another card that you can probably see that a little bit clearer. So there's a happy birthday one for you. This was another one I did. I had originally thought I would make a feminine card with it and put some flowers on it, and it's got the words beautiful, hello, beauty, but I thought, not sure whether the male in my life would really like those words on it. So I've changed it up a bit, and I'm going to hang Mr. Sloth just over the top of those words. Not that the men that I know aren't beautiful, but I'll pop him there. This stamp set, and I will stamp happy birthday down the side. I didn't forget, I'm just slow. That's for someone that you did actually forget their birthday for. And this is a stamp set called Take It Easy, and it's got some gorgeous little sloths in there. So that's another one, another version. This time I cut the bottom into 3, so I had to remember to take out another 1/8 of an inch to allow for the extra cut. And then, lucky last, this time I was using the Where the Road Ends stamp set. This one is just perfect for my son and his 4-wheel drives and his off-roading. So this is something a little different again. Sorry, I'll pop that there. So there's that where I ran the stencil through the die cutting machine, and it actually embossed the silver foil paper. And I've just, this time I've done quite a few cuts, but that's fine. You can cut it as much as you like, but just remember to allow for that 1/8 of an inch to go in between. So there's another card for you. So it's all started basically from that one pattern. I hope you've enjoyed that. Put the pictures of each card again at the back so you can have a bit more of a look. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.